Hi everyone, Kirsten here. So for today I just thought I would be sharing with you guys some of my personal thoughts that I have been thinking about lately. I'll leave that completely up to you and your perspective on the whole situation. But for now, I just thought I would be talking and sharing with you guys something a little bit controversial, and that is American politics. So before I get into this, I just wanted to make a really quick little disclaimer. So what I'm going to be talking about is just based off of my personal views about it alone. Whether you agree with me on it or disagree with me, I'm not picking sides or anything like that. I just thought I would kind of just talk about like the whole politics situation. So without further ado, I'm just gonna go ahead and dive right on into this topic. So first things first, to get it all completely done and out of the way. So as you may or may not have known, Donald Trump recently became president of the United States, and since then people have been losing their shit like almost 100% completely. Like, people are literally acting like it's the end of the world and that it's gonna be complete chaos, like it's the fucking purge or some shit, right? And here's the problem. I think part of the reason why people are losing their shit over Donald Trump winning is because Hillary Clinton won by like popular votes, but then with Donald Trump on the other hand, I think he won by like electoral votes alone, which I can understand why people would be very pissed about it and just pissed off about him winning generally. So I understand completely both sides of the situation here. Now, would Hillary Clinton make a better candidate versus Donald Trump? I honestly 100% think so. But on the other hand, Trump became president, and of course I don't like it, and neither does anybody else for that matter. I did not vote this year, and I probably will never be voting by any means necessary, because I am not a fucking politician, let me put it that way. I do not feel comfortable with how politics work. I think the whole situation in itself is very, very corrupt, and I don't get into that sort of subject altogether for that specific reason alone. And to be honest with you, I do not like neither candidate nor the previous other candidates that were running for that matter. I think part of the reason why I really don't like politics generally is because I think about a few years back I participated in a government class just for my general education alone. I do have a view on how politics actually work generally, but it still doesn't change my mind about how I really feel about politics, because to be honest with you guys, I don't give a shit about politics. I don't feel comfortable talking about it, but yet here I am talking about like just politics generally. I think part of the reason, few things in Pacific, that I find politics completely corrupt is number one, almost a majority of people running the government are complete liars, to be honest. Congress doesn't give a flying fuck about anybody but themselves. Republicans are basically money bloodsuckers. I could make a list and go on and on about like all this type of shit in Pacific, but I really do not feel like going into that type of detail, honestly. Another thing I wanted to point out is whether it is going to be your personal perspective on things. No matter what side you choose, or if you choose not to be on the other side, there's always going to be an opposing side, regardless. whether it does have something to do with politics generally, whether it is Democrats, Republicans, pro-choice, pro-life when it comes to abortion, for marijuana, against marijuana, whether you're for the death penalty or against the death penalty, whether you're whether you're an Xbox user, whether you're a PlayStation user, whether or not you are for gun rights or against gun rights, no matter what side you choose, there's always going to be an opposing one, which is pretty much how everything works. But that is the beauty of having a mindset and having a personal perspective on things, because whether you end up agreeing with somebody or disagreeing with somebody, people are always going to look for ways to argue with you or pinpoint things of what's wrong and shit. Now, the problem with mixing in opinion and politics, no matter what side you're going to be talking about, for or against, you may as well be asking for a death threat at this point, because you see, when it comes to anybody's opinion generally, I feel like people take things way out of context and take things way, way too personally, no matter what people's opinions are. Nowadays, in this country, and just anywhere in the world generally, freedom of speech technically is not freedom of speech anymore. Now, in a lot of cases, no matter what your opinion is on any subject, some random person or a few people in Pacific are going to take things out of context and basically pinpoint every little thing that's wrong with this Pacific subject, whatever case scenario, okay? Around the time Casey Neistat made a video about like him voting for Hillary Clinton, people were losing their shit on his video. There was a lot of mixed ratings, a lot of mixed thumbs ups and thumbs downs kind of, and a lot of people were losing their shit in the comments for people that are for Hillary Clinton and against Donald Trump, for Donald Trump and against Hillary Clinton, just all kinds of crazy shit that was going down in the comments. But the most positive thing I will give Casey Neistat for is actually having the courage to speak up about politics a little bit, which I completely admire him for that, because that's what got people really, really open into politics, I would think. I would think he had that type of influence with people because of his video that came up alone. Which is my opinion, of course, but people are starting to become a lot more and more involved into politics. I'm not sure what the reason is in Pacific. Politics is a very important issue that really does need to be fixed, which I will voice my opinion on that. But going back to this whole mixing in with opinion and politics, with opinions and politics, another thing is not just the fact that people would just be losing their shit over who wins or who supports who or who's against what. Basically, people will be losing friendships over this shit, and I just don't think this is okay in that matter. All because of your opinion alone, suddenly someone is going to be against you because of who you are standing up for, who you support and the like, or what you think about this and that, X, Y, and Z kind of thing. It's very, very crazy how people end up portraying certain things, but people are so fucking crazy. That I am gonna be voicing my opinion on. People are absolutely fucking crazy. So to completely wrap this whole thing up, it is pretty healthy to be open-minded about things. And it is okay to voice your opinion on certain things. But you also have to respect what somebody's personal opinion is. No matter if somebody agrees with you or disagrees with you, just respect that person's opinion. And I feel like that's what the problem is nowadays in our society, is not being able to have the mindset to completely respect somebody's personal view or opinion on things. So that would be my conclusion of this whole thing. I kind of wish that I could go into more details on things, but I just figured I would just be talking about something, sharing with you guys about my personal view on this whole politician situation and just overall, just opinions generally. So I just thought it would be a very good opportunity to be talking about this specific subject on itself. There's not really much more I can say about this. What's done is done. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this video and agreed with anything I had to share in this topic in Pacific. So if you did, just be sure to sucker punch that like button down below. And if you haven't already, please do dedicate the time and effort to subscribe to my lovely channel to become a part of my army of darkness, and you will be updated with a brand new video every single Friday. So that is pretty much it. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are awesome for sticking to the end of this video, and I'm very glad that you respect with anything I had to say in this subject matter in particular. So yeah, thanks for respecting my personal opinion on things, and thank you for clicking on this video and listening to everything I had to say today. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a chill week, an awesome day or night, and I will talk to you all soon in the next video. So until then, stay completely dark and so fucking brutal and awesome, my friends. So don't forget to stick up your double horns for me like I'm doing right now. So take care. Bye for now.